Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of The Vinci Treasure. It's an action-adventure film. Came out in 2006, Amazon says 2018, which is wrong. Amazon is 13, IMDb is an R, it's an hour and 31 minutes. Amazon is 2.2 out of 5, IMDb is 2.2 out of 10. That's the same, so I'll leave them both. An anthropologist must unlock the code hidden in the works of Leonardo da Vinci in order to find the greatest treasure ever, one that could change Christianity forever. So the director is Peter Mervis, who did Dead Men Walking. The producers, well, there's 6 of them, so we got only 2. David Michael Latt, who was produced Prepare to Die, and Sherry Strain, who produced Bound by Law. Music was by Mel Lewis, who did Dead Men Walking. The cast, we have C. Thomas Howell, who is Michael Archer, who's in The Hitcher. Awesome film. Watch it if you can. Don't bother with the sequel or the remake. Watch the original. It's fantastic. Rutger Hauer's in it as well. Lance Henriksen, who is Dr. John Coven, who is in Aliens. Awesome film. Better than the first. Nicole Sherwin, who is Gulia Pedina, who is in Safe House. And Alexis Zibolis, Zibolis, who is Samantha West, who is in Mouthpiece. It was filmed in Balboa Park in San Diego, California, Fullerton Airport in California, Gaslamp District in San Diego, California, LA, California, and even Milan in Lombardia, Italy, which I didn't know. It is an asylum film. So if you want, don't it's, like I say, they always have the same names, give or take. I love it when they say London, England. Do they say ever Washington, USA? I'm pretty sure they never do. I always see just Washington on the bottom of the thing, or that kind of thing. But they always say London, England. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe if it's somewhere else, like I don't know, Birmingham, or I don't know. Let's pick something else, Dorset, or something like that. That I can understand. Come here. I'm talking to the dog. So I'm watching Michael breaking into the house. These hapless guards are chatting away 2 feet away, completely oblivious. Now this is the bit that drives me mental. So if you're watching the trailer, you'll see what I mean. So if you're watching the trailer and you think, what the hell is it supposed to entice you in? When you see the trailer with its kind of flashing and zooming in and all that business, just imagine that through the entire film. Right? It has this kind of like, this is how I was explaining it, I didn't realise it was on the trailer. It has this electrical kind of interference, right? So they're looking at these glasses under this glass case, and then instead of the camera just focusing, it kind of freezes, zips to the glasses, freezes and zips back, and then just this kind of like flashing, and then it makes this shin 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 sign, and it's like, what the hell? So he's opening the safe, bit of paper, freeze, zoom in, freeze on paper, flash, noise. It's like, what? On a piece of paper. So because I'm watching in the dark, just don't. If you're going to watch it with the bloody lights on. I was close to stopping it at that point, and I was hoping that after that scene it'll be normal. The dog's just got up, so I will pause briefly. It doesn't mean out to you, but I'll just edit this bit. One second. So 30 minutes in, it's still bloody doing this weird thing, and then the credits kicked in. I was like, oh, finally, the credits. That was the start of the film, believe it or not. Hopefully the end of this shite. Apparently Peter Mervis, the director, also did the editing. To be honest, I'd sack him from it. Did he do any more editing? Let's have a look. Was he an editor for anything else? He's done 11 other films. Apparently his other films, he actually did Snakes on the Train, which I've seen. I thought that was actually quite good, so maybe this one he just thought, I'll have a good go, because this is before it. The dog's out, it's bloody freezing, I've got the door open. So Gullia couldn't read the paper that they found, right, because obviously they're finding bits of paper. He says, oh, it's not Italian, I have no idea. So Michael sort of turns the paper the other way round, so it's backwards, and he goes, oh yeah, I know what it says now. It's like, what the hell? Who needs MI5 or CIA? Just turn the piece of paper around, nobody can read it. Bloody editing is still being done. Driving me nuts. Let me go and sort that dog out. So, you know, if you find a shroud, you know, the shroud, the Turin shroud, I think it is, right? And it says it's supposed to be 2,000 years old. They turn out to be 900 years old, right? So you're supposed to be fragile, don't you? Kind of use those white gloves, hold it very gently. Nah, just sweep it up in your hands and shove it into your backpack like it's a bed sheet or something. Just like, it's sodding editing, right? Literally, it's dropping in score for me. It's like, it's so annoying, right? So we're literally in his living room. We're not anywhere else. We're not going out and about. We're not running through back streets. We're not doing any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're in his living room, and he's got this picture. So let's freeze, zoom in, noise, zoom out, noise, unfreeze. It's like, what the hell? And then there was this car chase. And they were doing the exact same thing. I think it's on the trailer. I can't remember. The car chase where they're driving around and you're thinking this is just obviously for the trailer. No, that's the sodding film. All the way through the car chase. Freeze, move, noise, zoom in, freeze, noise, zoom in. It's like, Jesus. Maybe Mervyn, was it Mervyn? Peter Mervis thought, hey, I know a perfect idea. I'll get my kid, he's only 2 years old, maybe he'd like to do some editing. Yes, this would be perfect for him to learn. But don't worry, the bad guys can't shoot at a barn door. You know, they're in a helicopter, they can't shoot. Was it a helicopter at this point? I can't remember. No, it wasn't. It was just a normal car, but they couldn't shoot. Now, they stole this bus. I think there's only, if you ever watched the original one with Tom Hanks, I can't remember, I think it's Tom Hanks. Anyway, they stole this bus, even though they had a car. So they had the car, drove up, and then just jumped out of it and hopped into the bus. It's like, okay. And then this fight scene at the top of the bus. Of course, there's flashing occurs all the time, right? But when you hit, it's like, you know, if you hit a pile of newspapers and you hear that kind of, I can't make the noise, but you know that noise if you just get a book and you hit it, as in you punch it or you thump it or something like that. It's that noise. It's not like the typical noise that they have in films when they hit people. That obviously doesn't sound real, but you know what I mean. It's more realistic than whatever. But this just sounded like, what the hell? Anyway, I ended up turning the damn light on. Very rare for me. I always watch films in the dark. Always. It could be a series. It could be a horror. It could even be a cartoon. Whenever it's late at night, film. I have the lights off. Complete darkness so I can immerse myself in the film. But no, not this one. So they're in Afghanistan. Don't get me started. So she's wearing the hijab. Hijab? H-I-J-A-B. I think hijab. It's fine though. She's got makeup fully on. Right? I'm pretty sure you're not allowed that there. You know, if you're wearing that, I'm pretty certain you're not allowed to wear makeup. Even if you're a foreigner in another country, you're supposed to respect their customs. So I'm pretty sure that would have been... you know, frowned upon. But he has a car. And another crap car chase, this time with that chopper that I was talking about. So again, the bad guy in the machine gun, in the helicopter, with a machine gun firing, who's like hovering, can't shoot for shit. But she can. What's her name? I've forgotten her bloody name. I've just closed my page down. Gulia Pedina. Right, back of the car, bouncing all over the bloody bumps and all sorts of stuff, fires away and blows up the helicopter. It's like, okay, yeah. So they're in the crypt, right, and he's just said to her, can you see anything? And she's like, no, I can't. And I thought, no, you probably can't because of all the sudden freezing frames that we have to endure. Maybe they're having to do this weird angle stuff. So there was oil, flames, obviously equals a fire, explosion, I suppose so, maybe, in the middle of nowhere, in a crypt, and they magically survive under that shroud. The shroud that I told you is like a bedsheet. So it ain't great. The editing ruined it big time for me. It's a 2. No, not that, a 1. It's very rare for me to give it a low rating. I always give films benefit of the doubt, but maybe if it was like if they found a treasure thing, you know, a ruin or something. Maybe that zooming in would have been fine. I get that there. That would have made sense a little bit. You know, like, oh, I found this old relic. Freeze, zoom in, come out of it. Yes, we'll carry on. But it was literally every bloody time. We're walking down here. What the hell? And then it wasn't just that noise. Sometimes it was like zoom in, zoom out. I was like, Jesus Christ. It literally felt like a 2-year-old had edited this film. It was dire. In fact, if you read any of the reviews in the IMDb, you'll understand completely where they're coming from. It is absolutely awful. It's an asylum film, and I've watched a lot of asylum films. Is it a silent film? Yeah, Sherry Strange in it. So it's an asylum film. Like I say, I've watched a lot. I've watched a lot of the horrors, action, sci-fi ones. Some of them are corny. I get that because they're not supposed to be like top, Hollywood things, but they're usually quite good. Some of them have great special effects, stories, and all this lot. This is just dire. Just don't bother. I've watched it, so you don't need to. That's all I could say. It's just no, just no. Like I say, at the very beginning when it was doing all that weird thing, I was just like, what the hell? Okay, they're zooming in at the lock that they're picking, I get that. But it was every time. When they're in that car chase, that was the annoying thing. It was like, Jesus, I just want to see the car driving around. I heard the screeching of the tyres and stuff like that. Oh, great, yeah, here we go. Freeze, zoom in, freeze out, zoom out, move. Freeze, zoom in, freeze, zoom out. It's like, oh, come on, just let the car drive. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this lovely, awesome film of the Da Vinci Treasure. Give me the old thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Have you seen this one? I'm pretty sure most people haven't. In fact, how many people have reviewed it in IMDb? 1,100? Yeah, well, I'll review it soon with a 1. Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.